Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we explored Marsh, we obtained a few medals, and after a brief encounter with a member of the Robo gang, we ended up being swept downstream, and we awoke in the house of a strange old lady. And yet again, outside of our control, we are being forced to wear women's clothing. This time, we're going to see if we can find our way back to where Erica was, and hopefully uncover more details about the ghost of Mount Odor. So before I do anything else, in this new area, which is called Downstream, there are a bunch of new fights. And also, the battlefield here is a new one, Shore, meaning that if you have sea Medabots, you will get a boost in your speed. However, I would advise against using any sea Medabots, because a handful of the new Medabots here have anti-sea parts. So if you just equip any sea Medaparts, any sea leg parts to Metabee or Rokusho, they will be counted as sea Medabots, therefore they will be highly vulnerable to any attacks. With that being said, let's go ahead and explore the area here. We have a bunch of the taxi Medabots, I guess. They are the same model. I wonder how Yanagi is doing. Did you say Yanagi? I don't even like saying that ghost's name. What? Ghost? I opened my mouth up in front of a stranger. I'm embarrassed. Alright, so we're learning a bit more about the ghost now. Did any letters come for Canny? When you say Canny, do you mean the old woman? Why would she get a letter? And this guy is also embarrassed. Not much else to add there. I lost Canny's letter. Alright, so we can't really do anything else here with this air Medabot, so we have to head back to Canny's house. Alright, so do I show this fight or not? Alright, so Octoclam and Sharkan. I went over them because we managed to avoid them, but you can fight them here. So I think I'll just show the fight, but I'm going to just speed it up. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a moment. And of course there will be no commentary. Welcome back, and we got Catch. That's nice. Alright, so as I was saying, let's go and talk to Canny. Sorry to be a bother, but just how can I get home? We can't let you just leave like that. I'm really fatty and I'm not tasty at all. What are you saying, dearie? I'm talking about work. I want to ask you to drive away the wild Medabots who would injure my babies. They might have a boss somewhere in the area. Alright. Now off with you! Right, so now we can actually explore a bit more of the area, because the air Medabot is gone. Alright, so this part right here is completely optional, but you do get something if you talk to the air Medabot on the left. Okay, so I already showed this fight, so this time I will skip it. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, welcome back. And we got Swig. Nice. Alright, so this guy. What are you doing? It's great weather today. I am having lunch. Did you say lunch? Want some oil? I'm good, thanks. Oh yeah, that reminds me. My bag is all soaked, but my lunch is still safe. Want to eat together? Of course. And we lost, apparently, our lunchbox. That was great. It's always better with someone else. This place is pretty dangerous. It'd be best for you to go back quickly. The weirdos will come out soon. The weirdos? The really weird guys. They wear these strange costumes. The Robos? Here, this should help you. and we got the right arm for Heavyweighter. This is a part for Dragonfly. Thanks! Alright, that was it. Sometimes people try to carry me off. Beauty is such a sin. Alright, finally we have a new kind of enemy. And a rather annoying one. And I keep forgetting to switch back Noctobat to the full set. Alright, so strategy. So for Rokusho I would say actually try Spiral Bolt, because I think it actually works a bit better than Ultra Shot in this particular fight, and you'll understand why in a moment. Aside from that, that's it. So in this case for Metabee, I think I'm actually going to go for Ultra Shot. Hopefully I can aim for the one that I want. And yeah, not much else. Unfortunately Noctobat will not get to do much. Anyways, the enemies here. The first one, the leader, it is called Fire Flash. It is a purely anti-C Medabot, so if you have the Kappa medal, this is a particular set that you may want to obtain, though I would recommend only the head and then maybe the legs. The legs have a fairly decent evasion value at 82, and the head has 18 chain damage, and 9 uses for any fight against purely C-type Medabots should be more than enough. The arms are rather slow, even though they deal a decent damage, of course. Though keep in mind though, Fire Flash is a female. Sorry, the Fire Flash set is for female Medabots, so unless you have a female team pet, which we should be getting soon enough, then the parts are useless. Not much else to add, I guess. Moving on to the other Medabot, Pingen. So, last time we encountered Oceana, which is also a purely support Medabot, and I mentioned that she was rather annoying. Well, Pingen is much more annoying. He also has abilities that are tied to restoring, or in this case completely repairing, broken meta parts. So yeah, this is why I was actually saying that Spiral Bolt is better, because he can deal usually enough damage without outright destroying all parts. Whereas Ultra Shot has to destroy a part before it can deal damage into another. So if you use Spiral Bolt, sorry. If you use Spiral Bolt, let's say on Fire Flash, then a Berserk attack should be enough to maybe end the fight, or maybe 2 in a row should destroy Fire Flash. But yeah, Pingen is rather annoying. And so yeah, Fire Flash actually was the one reason why I advised against using C-type legs, because it can really destroy you in about 2 hits. Other than that, as for Pingen, I guess I would recommend probably the head and leg parts. As always, not much else to add there, but yeah. And in the fight here, until you actually destroy any meta part, Pingen will simply go back and forth charging the metaphors, which doesn't really do that much, but trust me, if you find Pingen annoying now, you'll find him much more annoying in the future. But we'll leave that for later. Come on, destroy the head. Come on, come on, come on. Almost. It's an anti-C attack, so it shouldn't do that much damage. Even then, 18 was rather high. Right, let's see if we can actually... no. I think Pingen will be able to repair one part before we actually attack, so I doubt we can actually destroy it right now. Yeah, this fight can really go on for quite long. Let's see here... and not one single part actually targets Pingen. Great. Well, at the very least we do get to see the repair effect, which is rather odd when a Medabot uses it on itself. Apparently there's a copy of it right in front of it. But yeah. Alright. Nothing? Come on. Hopefully if this actually hits Pingen, it will destroy it. Watch it go for Fire Flash. Yep, I knew it. Come on, head part. One. Exactly one. Okay, so Noctobat, which has been pretty much useless, is going to be even more useless. Alright, let's... He will most likely actually avoid that attack. So I'll try to maybe deal some more damage on Pingen. I guess I'll just use the Mana Force once more. Though I do not understand why Fire Flash use charge Mana Force. Even if the head parts have don't have any more uses, the arms, which I think it's the part that it's using because it's moving insanely slow, it should have infinite uses, but whatever. I'm not going to complain if the AI is actually being nice to me for once. Alright, Metabee. This, hopefully, will take out whoever it hits. Even if Pingen actually restores its own legs or Fire Flash legs. Its own. Come on, Fire Flash. Of course. It's fine. It always deals about around 100 damage, so yeah. Oh yeah, and Pingen is also a female Medabot, I guess. I forgot to mention that. And we have a couple of missiles left, nice. Look at that, we have our first time up. And of course we win. So usually whenever the time runs out, the side with the most Medabots, or the most meta parts, or with the least amount of damage is the winner. In this case it was us. And we got Clench, a rather useless part, but whatever. Alright, so this Medabot right here, if you talk to him, he will challenge you. And he has a new Medabot, so we might as well talk to him. Wow, those are some nice meta parts! Would you row battle with me? So even though he asks you, he doesn't really give you an option to say no. I can do my best if I'm away from the water. Right, so this fight hopefully will not be as long as the previous one. So tactics, for this one, if you're using Rokusho, I would really say go for the Meta Force, or Scout and then Pipo Hammer. For Metabee I'm just going to use Missile, and Noctobat will most likely miss for the entire fight. Anyways, the enemy here, Flat Stick. It is quite annoying. It is a C-type Medabot that can only inflict Virus. And since it is a C-type Medabot, it is actually quite fast, because it has its proper stage. So it will be attacking quite often, inflicting virus a whole lot. So yeah, it can be quite annoying, and it deals decent damage actually. Traveler, one of the arm parts, even though it has a dreadful radiation value, it has chain damage, so it can be quite annoying. And you can actually fight him alongside another new Medabot as a random fight, but in this fight it's much more manageable. This is why I actually want to talk to this guy. Aside from that, not much else. If I were to recommend a part, I guess, as always, either the Traveler can be nice, but if you're using it outside of a shore or underwater field, then it's going to be dreadfully slow. So I would say maybe the legs and then the head. And this one is actually a male type Medabot, so you can make use of its parts straight away. So I think I'm just going to continue using Missile until either I manage to destroy at least one part or the Metaforce gauge actually reaches 40. And then I just charge one more time and hopefully Ultra Shot will finish the job. For one, I'm actually very happy that it didn't target the legs, because otherwise walking back and forth in order to unleash the Metaforce would have taken forever. So I'm quite happy that it actually went for submachine gun. Right, Ultra Shot, if I'm not mistaken, should be enough, but if it actually destroys any part before I reach the center, it may not be quite enough. Well, nicely done, Metabot. You were actually useful for once in this fight. Alright, perfect. We reached the center with all parts intact. Alright, so it's done. And you saw just how annoying it was fighting him 2-on-1. Imagine what it's going to be when we actually have to fight it with its partner Medabot. But for now, let's see what we got. Sleeper, nice. Row battles wear me out. Okay. No, I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back. I've got a new part, that's nice. And here we have the taxi. Hey, you're that Medabot that goes around ferrying people for $1. I'm really lucky to run into you here. Sorry, I just came here to deliver a customer. In fact, he paid for a round-trip ticket, so I have to wait for him. A customer? Did you bring someone here? Some guy dressed up in a rubber suit. He kept saying Robo all the time. That's the Robo gang! What are they doing in a place like this? Alright, so we have a hint as to the identity of... Well, we already knew it was a Robo, to be fair. I lost Gunny's letter. yet again. I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back. And we already had a power driver. Okay, so before I do anything else, do I want to switch up my Medabots in any way for the next fight? I think that should be fine. Though, let's see. Yeah, there's not really that much to change. Alright, so here we go. There's no way out now. Prepare yourself. From now on you're working for the Robo gang. I would rather rust than work with you creeps. We know you're bluffing. What are you guys doing? Whoa, that's a suspicious looking guy. You are the suspicious looking ones. Well, we've been seen, so let's get him. And here we have another annoying fight. You may notice that it is flat stick again, though the Medabot there is not the one that he usually appears with as a random fight. This is a completely an entirely different Medabot. Alright, so tactics, I guess. I think I'm going to just charge the Metaforce for Metabee, and I guess I would do the same really for Rokusho, not much else to add. And if not, simply missiles with Metabee. And Octobat, hopefully we can make use of the gravity skill from the Charlie Bar arm. If not, well, too bad. I'll just select the actions and then we'll go over the new Metabot. Alright, so the new Metabot. Haniwa. It is actually quite similar to Golem in the sense that it also has the same skill, Cancel. Only this one takes the form of Cancel Optic, meaning that it is completely immune to laser and beam attacks. So if you were to have even a single either head or arm part for Haniwa, you will be completely immune to Totalizer. So of course you may want to collect them, because they will be useful for a few fights much later on. And don't worry, Haniwa will become a random fight rather soon actually. Aside from that, it has float legs, so it will have a decent speed in most kind of fields. Not much else to add. If I were to recommend, I guess, of course, get I would say at least a couple of the head parts and arms. Aside from that, not much else really. And yeah, similar to Golem, since it can't really perform any actions, all it does is walk back and forth, charging the Metaforce. And I completely missed it. Did Splasher actually hit Flat Stick? I'm going to guess no, because he has insane evasion. So yeah, similar to Golem, the real purpose that Haniwa is really fulfilling here is just being another target to take our attacks instead of the leader. And it actually has a decent value of armor all around, so it can be quite annoying. Yeah, it dodged it. I figured as much. Come on, go for Flat Stick. Nice. It won't kill it, but hopefully it can destroy a couple of parts. Actually, it most likely will only destroy one, especially if it goes for the legs now. Yeah. That's fine, decent. Alright, let's... For once I was actually hoping that hopefully the legs will take the hit, that way we can destroy the legs. Nice, nicely done. And another critical, nice. Alright, great. One more missile should do it. And let's see what we got. We got Traveler. It's fine, I guess. And a Robo medal, of course. You're pretty good. When will they give up doing this? Today we got the upper hand. Pincer attack! You cowards! We're evil. We can get away with it. Who's that? Set the table with finery. Let us stop picking at our food. Burning like the hottest spice-roni. From out of the darkness comes the mystery metafighter, the Phantom Renegade. Wherever there is evil, the Phantom Renegade will be there. He's so cool. Weirdo? Man, that guy is absolutely nuts. You're the last guys who should be saying that. I'll punish you. Oh, he's coming this way. Robo. Robo retreat. Holy Medabots! You just scared off the Robo gang like it was nothing. They're not worth my time. More importantly, are you okay? Yes, sir. That's good. Listen up, boy. Evil is not always what you can see and feel. Sometimes it hides behind other illusions. Huh? What? Eh? I'm certain we'll meet again in the near future. Adios. Wow, the Phantom Renegade is so cool! Oh man, I forgot to ask for his autograph. I mean, I should have asked him to take me back up the waterfall. Well, what do you got? So here we have Kenny's letter. You got a letter. I shouldn't be doing this, but I have to read it. Dear Natsuko, I'm doing well these days. Everyone is doing fine too. I'm just a little worried because Yanagi hasn't come home. I hope that he hasn't been caught by any evil people. Love, Grandma. Is this that old woman's letter? Are you okay? Thanks, you saved me. Those guys live here, capture Medabots, and make them work for their gang. I see, so that's their game. Hey, I'll give you a lift if you wanna go back. I can let someone ride on me, but only for a short while. Come on, ride! Do you want a ride? Yeah, we have no other purpose for being here right now. Let's make waves! Alright, so let's head back to Canny's. I lost Canny's letter again. Is this the letter you wanted? Oh, you found it. I'll go deliver it. And we lost it. Something feels weird. That old woman is really scary, but I should ask her. Eye of Newt, Scales of Snake, Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble. Excuse me? Oh, are you back, dearie? I am just about done with dinner. I don't want any. I read your letter and saw something about Yanagi in it. I was wondering... This might have some meaning for you. Well, I can tell you the story if you want to hear about it. I used to live with my granddaughter, Natsuko. Natsuko and Yanagi met each other, when she got lost before. But when she left this house, Yanagi also left for somewhere. I'm wondering how Yanagi is doing now. Who is Yanagi? The ghost Medabot. The ghost? I'm worried about Yanagi. I haven't taken care of him at all, so he's probably rusted out. I get it now. The ghost is a Medabot. It's Yanagi. You say something? Never mind. Don't worry. Yanagi will come back safely. You say some strange things, dearie. By the way, if you're going back, I'll have my little one wait outside. He can transport not only letters, but people too. Ma'am, I said to call me Canny. Right, thank you, Canny. Hold on there. Before you go, take this. What's this for? A big box and a little box. Which one will you pick? This is like out of a fairy tale. Alright, so we can pick either box. Don't worry though, the choice is meaningless because you can actually get both. So, for now I'm going to go for the small one actually. Should I take the small box? Yeah. We got a melting pot. And we got $1. So let's quickly set up our new Metabot. I actually do have some idea of what I want to build. I don't think we have the legs. No, we don't. So I guess we'll just use a spare grave. So I'm not going to say what the big one has because we'll find out in a moment. Canny said you could ride. Well, if she said so, then it's okay. One day ride? Yes. I wonder if Erika is looking for me. I have got to find her and tell her that I'm okay.